want to talk in the context of how to position your eventual departure from the industry or your retirement, because that is something that is happening regularly, as you can imagine, with demographic realities. Hey, it's Duncan MacPherson with Pareto Systems. That moment of truth when you have to have a conversation with a client about any meaningful transition can be ominous, but with a little bit of preparation and positioning it properly in terms of the client's best interests, I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised about how it all goes. And that can be about allocating a client to a different model, delegating the client to a different service provider within your bench, especially if there's been a departure on your team, disassociating from a client, switching firms, whatever the case may be. A lot of this can apply to that, but I want to talk in the context of how to position your eventual departure from the industry or your retirement, because that is something that is happening regularly, as you can imagine, with demographic realities. So, like all transitions, you want to frame it around the past, the present, and the future. Okay, so just get your talking points ordered in that progression and start when you have that conversation by honoring the past. How much you love what you do. Okay, it's not a job, it's a calling. You're very, very fortunate. You have a sense of purpose. You've enjoyed your client relationships. It's been a tremendous honor. But ultimately, like your clients, you've aspired to having that work optional lifestyle, and you've got many things that you want to pursue and many other chapters in your life. So it's not that you're getting away from this, it's just a springboard into an evolved future. But then, of course, talk about the fact that you are a lifelong planner, and you've been very methodical about this, and you've done extensive due diligence to ensure continuity and succession was addressed properly, and you didn't take that lightly. And then, of course, talk about the fact that you've identified a new team who will be taking over. Qualify that around expectations that this will be a gradual wind down and that you'll be retained as a consultant into the future. And again, you don't have to do this, you get to do this. This has never been a job. And then talk about the future, about this new team that's acquiring your business. And frame that in people, practice, and process. Talk about how much you like and respect the people based on their credentials and skills and qualities. And they're really good at what they do, but again, they share your sense of purpose and passion for this very noble profession. Then talk about the practice and how innovative they are and how they've adopted best practices to create a consistent client experience. And you are incredibly impressed relative to some of the others that you talk to. And then talk about the process. Talk about the fact that they have developed and refined a process that puts every piece of the puzzle together and how impressive that is as well. So just covered off depth and breadth. And what's really important here is that this isn't interpreted as a handoff. It's an upgrade. And it's not that the past was flawed. It's that this is just part of the evolution, and that they'll be in very good hands, and that their client experience will be elevated, and that, of course, you'll still be involved in their lives. But this is positioned as an opportunity for them to level up going forward. And watch how the energy is activated and the congratulatory energy that comes from your clients and strategic partners. And then, of course, on the other side, the liberation and order that comes to your life and how the appreciation for your value is rejuvenated. And you'll probably want to stick around and still be relevant, but just on your terms. So hope that's helpful. This is a big part of what we do as part of the Pareto Systems coaching and consulting deliverables is preparing teams for transition, whether it's a growth model shifting from organic to scale, deepening the bench, transitioning environments, whatever the case may be. So if you'd like to know more about that, feel free to reach out to us and have a conversation to see if what you aspire to aligns with our philosophy and our process. Be a pleasure to have that chat. Okay, so again, this is Duncan MacPherson with Pareto Systems. Thanks for watching. Make it a great day.